Welcome back to a brand new video. In the last video, I showed you guys a day in the life. However, I was still moving in to this new apartment, and so the routine was kind of messed up. So I figured I'd show you guys now the updated version of my morning routine, how my mornings are looking like. And it's been 1 month from that video, so the routine is now back to normal. I'm waking up early, waking up 5 a.m. The diet, the training, everything is back to normal. So I figured I'd show you guys how my mornings are looking like, so that hopefully you can take something away to apply into your own routine. So without further ado, this morning we got a 10K morning run. So let's drink some coffee, get ready. Let's freaking get it, boys.
Hey, what's up? It's Terry, Kalia. Got a new way to flow. For Ordinary Joe. You know.
The workout is officially done. It's almost 7:30 a.m. right now. I ran for 1 hour and 1 minute. I was supposed to run 10 kilometers. I almost did 11 kilometers actually at a 5:42 minute per kilometer pace. And man, this was a pretty good workout. I did almost 11K, and I also did some 800-meter repeats in the middle of the workout. So nothing too crazy. It was actually pretty easy, but I'm enjoying exploring the neighborhood because like it's a new neighborhood. I just moved out to this apartment like a month ago, and so I'm discovering new streets, I'm discovering new places to run at, and I'm enjoying a lot this process. Early morning run, the day hasn't even started. Now let's sit down and discuss about this workout and other parts of my training, because right now I freaking stink. So let me sit down to talk with you guys.
Nobody sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got the love sick blues. Well, I'm in love.
Okay, so for the breakfast, I actually had to improvise a little because we ran out of eggs. So I don't usually do this, but I'm taking a protein shake right now in the morning. This adds up to like 35 grams of protein, and then just do 3 toasts with butter and jelly, and then some cheese and some meat and some fruit. Okay, so let's talk about today's workout. It's gonna appear in the screen there for you guys, but today I ran 10.7 kilometers in 1 hour and 1 minute. Let's go over what I did. So what I normally do is warm up, then I do 800-meter repeats, and then I cool down. So I did 1.3 kilometers of warm up, and then I did 800 meters followed by 2 minutes of rest, and then start the other 800 meters. So I do that 5 times, and then I do a 3-kilometer cool down. And in total, this gives me around 10 kilometers for this day. And so what I'm doing in terms of training right now is I'm running 3 days a week. So typically it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I'm running a lot less than I used to. I used to run almost every single day when I was training for my marathon, for example. But right now, I'm using my runs not as a way for me to get better at running for the sake of getting better at running, because like I'm not training to run a marathon anytime soon. My next running goal is, to be honest with you guys, probably gonna be in the end of next year. So I'm in no rush of like trying to run a lot. I'm running around 30 kilometers each week, and I'm progressing very, very slowly because I don't want to start running a lot to the detriment of other areas in my life. Because when you're typically training for a marathon, like sure, you are running a lot more and your body is getting used to running. However, that is to the detriment of other areas in your life, because you get tired during the day, like when you're running a lot, and so that makes you fatigued all the time. It's harder for you to work during the day. It's harder for you to go to the gym and make gains. And so I don't want to do that right now, since I'm not training for any race in specific. So right now what I'm trying to do is run to support my overall lifestyle. So the rate of progression that I'm going with my runs is a lot slower than you would typically do if you're training for a marathon. People normally say, well, like the rate of progression that you want to do, you want to increase your total running volume for the week about 10% each week. But what I am doing now is actually increasing my volume of running 10% every other week, and sometimes even every 3 weeks. And the reason I'm doing that is because, like I said, I don't want to run for the sake of get better at running. I want to run for it to support my overall lifestyle. And I don't want to get better at running to the detriment of other areas of my life. So the way that I'm progressing in running is very, very slowly so that my body can adapt to that volume of training and not take away to other areas in my life. So I want to be able to run, feel energized, have good mental health, at the same time being able to work hard during the day and not feel tired just because I ran a 30K in the morning and I can't do any other thing during the day. You know, I don't want to feel that way since I'm not training for any race in specific. So I love running in the morning. It gets me that solitude. It's awesome for my mental health. When I start working, I actually feel better when working, but I don't want to overdo it to the point where it's actually starting to mess up other areas of my life, like being able to work on social media and other stuff like that. So I'm running 3 times a week, not rushing the process, progressing really slowly and using my runs to optimize, to feel healthy, to feel motivated throughout the day. And that's the plan for right now, trying to optimize my overall lifestyle. And this also gives me leeway, it leaves me space for me to actually go to the gym and at the same time make a lot of gains.
I've grown so used to you somehow. Well, I'm no.
So I just finished shaving, and I was shaving every single day. Now I'm shaving every other day, just because I noticed that when I was shaving every day, I started getting a lot of pimples, even though I was using like facial cream, post-shaving cream, like I was using every single product there was. I was being very, very careful, and still I was getting like some pimples here. Same thing with the chest, like I was shaving my chest and I started getting some pimples in the chest too. So I don't know, man, now I'm shaving every other day. And I still get some pimples here and there. And I've tried everything, boys. Like I've tried every single product that there is. If anyone knows anything about that, leave something down in the comments. Something that I should try. Because like I think my skin is very sensitive, like with any type of rub when I'm shaving. So I don't know what I can do to fix it. But yeah, and also it grows like my facial hair grows very quickly. So like as you guys saw, that was from just leaving 1 day of not shaving. And so today I just had to shave, man, because I was looking like a fucking hobo, man. But yeah, if you have any tips on shaving, leave it down in the comments and I'll for sure try it out. And honestly, I've noticed the more products I've used, the worse it gets, man. So I'm legit thinking of stop using everything, like stop using every facial products that I have, every special shampoo stuff. Like, bro, it's just been getting worse. So I don't know what I do, what can I do. So I'm legit thinking of like stopping with all of those products and see if it gets better. And I don't know. So now this is the second coffee of the morning. This one after my run and before I start working. And as you guys saw, I actually took some coffee before my morning run today. And I've been kind of playing around with taking caffeine before my runs or not. Because what I used to do was always take my coffee after my runs, because there's this cortisol debate. I'm not gonna get in too much on that. But what people say is that you should wait like 1.5 hours before taking coffee, because your cortisol levels are already high in the morning. So if you take coffee, you're gonna probably have a caffeine crash later on in the day. But if you wait out, you're not gonna have like this cortisol crash. However, if you do hard physical activity in the morning, in my case, drinking coffee is actually not that bad, because the physical activity is actually gonna mitigate that crash that you would have had with caffeine. So I don't think it's a big deal drinking coffee before your workouts as soon as you wake up. However, I wouldn't be dependent on it. So I'm just taking coffee like when certain days where like I'm gonna be running a lot or I'm gonna be having a slightly harder workout. For example, today I had a 10K run with 800-meter repeats, and so I took some coffee to get me some extra energy. And another thing is when I take coffee, I feel like I don't need to eat anything else. Like normally I eat a banana or something like that because I don't like running totally fasted. But if I take coffee, man, I just feel like I don't need to eat anything. I don't know what happens like in my stomach, but I just feel like a lot fuller and like I don't need to actually eat something. So as you guys saw, I didn't eat anything. I just took a coffee and went out for my run. But it's something that's worth trying out. And like I said, I don't think it's a big deal taking coffee if you are doing hard physical activity in the morning. Just don't take it every day so you don't get dependent on it. I would definitely wait out 1.5 hours before taking coffee if you're not doing physical activity straight in the morning. Oh yeah, and comment down below if you drink coffee in the morning, like straight when you wake up, or if you wait a bit. I want to know you guys' experience because I don't know, it's something that I've been trying out. So I'm currently working on a YouTube video on how you can create your own morning routine for you to maximize your productivity, because I always make videos of day in the lives, morning routine videos of myself. But I wanted to show you guys how you guys can also optimize like your productivity in the morning, which is something that I know a thing or two about. And one of the main points that I'm gonna be saying in this video that has everything to do with the video that I'm recording right now for you guys of my morning routine is that the base for every single morning routine should be you being able to wake up and take the least amount of time possible before starting to work on your most important task of your day. Because you see out there in the internet like many gurus telling you to do a million different habits in the morning. Oh, like you should wake up, take an ice bath, meditate for 10 minutes, do all that stuff. Imagine you do all that stuff and it takes you, I don't know, 1 hour to do so. Then you are unwilling to actually do things that are actually productive, like studying for your test or doing things that actually matter to you. Those little habits might just be a form of you procrastinating doing something that you should actually be doing, which was studying for your exam. So the base for any morning routine should be actually working on the thing that is most important for you during that day. And only then, once you're able and you are sure that you are capable of every single morning waking up and working on your most important task of your day while not taking that much time before starting to do so, then you can start to add on things that are gonna help you out in doing that most important task of my day. So for example, one of my most important tasks of my day is working on my social media, like my online presence, working on my Instagram, my YouTube, working on finding business ideas to incorporate in my social medias, talking with other creators. So that's one of like my most important tasks of my day, like sitting down and working on my social media. However, I like running before doing that because I feel like running, like after when I come back after I run, I have really good mental clarity. I feel very mentally sharp. I'm energized. I'm ready to start working. And so it's finding these little habits that actually help you in your most important task of your day. Not to say that running in itself is one of my most important tasks of my day. It's part of who I am as a brand. It's part of who I am as an athlete, what I do as an athlete. And so what I'm saying is I'm not hating on ice baths. I'm not hating on meditation. I'm just saying that if you are unable to work on what's actually important in your day and you're just filling your day up with a bunch of these little habits, you're just masking the fact that you're actually not being productive. You're doing these little habits to mask the fact that you should be actually working on some real stuff that it would actually be productive. So first, make sure that you are able to wake up and work on your most important task of your day. And once you're able to do so, start adding things that are going to help you out in that most important task of your day. So if you find that meditation perhaps gives you mental clarity, then you can like wake up, do some 10 minutes of meditation, or perhaps do an ice bath, if that's gonna help you out in your most important part of your day. Because if not, if you like you have no real goals in meditation, if you have no real goals in ice baths, why do that in the first place? Hope this makes sense. It is fairly early here in Brazil still, so I'm gonna start working on my social media, which is one of my most important tasks of my day. Without taking much time before doing so, I always say like maybe 3 hours, like from the time I woke up, and now I'm gonna be starting to work. I just ate and I'm fueled up and ready to crush my goals on social media. So let's get it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like and comment what you want to see next on the channel. You guys are gonna see a lot more of this apartment. That's why I didn't do a proper tour, because you guys are gonna get to know I'm gonna film bunch of content here. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying living here in the new apartment, and my routine has been really nicely. So comment down below which other videos you guys want to see next. Right now I'm actually going to the gym, but that's for another video. I'm not gonna film that for you guys since this video is about the morning routine. But if you want to know any other video ideas about training, nutrition, all that good stuff, make sure to leave a comment here down below. Without further ado, let's freaking get it, boys. See you guys on the next video.